Welcome to the third part in this series of reviews on a series of games. The penultimate, hopefully, we'll see what happens, in the series Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So this had a big shoes to fill as a conclusion, well, not really as a conclusion, as a continuation of this recent Uncharted-based trilogy of Lara Croft's adventures as Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is... Okay, let's get out of this photo mode. Yeah, it's fine. The most visually, the quality's better. Just in terms of the quality of the, game design and all that sort of stuff. The basic things have improved, as they should. But, I suppose I can sum it up in a couple ways. They didn't change... There's a couple of things they didn't change, which is they refused to... It's not really open world, to be frank. So these open world sections are very limited, so they're... I think it kind of gives the illusion of it being an open world game, to be honest. In some areas, particularly the start. But you're in the dense foliage, the jungle, the church, all these settings, which are... They're okay, I suppose. There's a tremendous amount of grinding, open world grinding, just as the series has progressed. They just added more and more of it. So let's go to the next area. Airfield Dirt Road. Temple of Life. This is a great place, actually. The camping grounds? Let's go. So on this adventure, as you can see from the background here, we're looking for ancient civilizations that no one's been able to find for reasons that don't make any sense whatsoever. And the prelude, well, the setup for this game is that everything is Lara's fault. Everything is Lara's fault. Everything that goes wrong, everything the bad guys do is all Lara's fault. So if Lara didn't exist, the world would be at peace. There'd be no world wars. There'd be no hunger. No anything. And you have a lot more people around in these remote areas and in the ancient hidden city, which I'll get to in a second. And there's music, and that means I'll get... Damn, C8! Run away from the music! No, don't sing! This bastard's singing. Okay, I was going to show you this area, but I can't. Get out of here, quick, get out! Okay. Let's just go straight here, actually. Ah, don't sing! Okay, damn music. But yeah, you have a lot more these open world sections, which are not truly open world, but some parts somewhat better than others. A lot more variability. You can, go to these places. There's lots more hidden tombs, so there's much more emphasis on tomb raiding as an optional thing and as a vital part of your, getting skills and abilities and things. Okay, so the other part that's kind of annoying is that you are forced to wear certain outfits in certain areas, particularly in the ancient village, so that, they don't kill you. Whoa. Okay, where's a good place to go? None of these people's houses. So there's a bit of... there's a lot of good work on the NPCs. I will say the NPCs all around the place are all bringing the world to life in their own way. Okay. Sorry, I'm just nearly glitching out. So they try to bring the world to life, and that's perfectly fine. But, again, none of these people actually matter. Your main sort of characters you talk to, they're mostly forgettable. But the world looks nicer. And this is the most recent update, so it has the 4K update. I'm on HDR and all that sort of stuff. So it's updated for PS5. So, and you have side quests. Lots of side quests. I just don't really want to go near them. Instead of they sort of developed a bit further on the climbing. They sort of take away your tools and then give them back to you. Can I climb anything here? That would be good, wouldn't it? No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Sorry about it. But it looks nice, you know? The density of the foliage is something that just improves as technology gets better. Oh, the sound of the swimming is so incredibly loud. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'll travel somewhere else. There are a lot of these little limited sections, which... Okay, so... Okay, I'll just jump straight to the problems with the game. I think that might be the better way to go about it. Let's go to Sonoda. Okay, so the two big problems. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay, three big problems. Number one, the formula is getting old. So they continue the same formula, and the tweaks that they make are stupid. So they have technology, so they have a beautiful world you can access. It looks great. Very dense, you know, all that stuff. But in reality, you're in a very limited sort of area, and you... Oh, I don't want to go back this way, no. And a lot of the places you visit, you never ever want to return, which I suppose is kind of somewhat fun. Let's just jump off here and die. I would have survived that. And so it's still continuing the same formula as the previous games, but it doesn't have the same... Of course, it's not new. It's just sort of repeating them. So that's we're at the mission camp. Base camp ruined tower. Let's go to the beach. But a lot of the game is divided up. The story, as it's all your fault, as all Lara's fault, and everything's Lara's fault, it's very much a... Her being Lara Croft is the problem. The problem in the game to solve is that being Lara Croft is bad. So searching the world for, you know, ancient relics, being an adventurer. Way too loud. I gotta turn that down. Goodness me, it's loud. Blah 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 blah. Her being Lara Croft is bad. So they pretty much take pot shots at the original character design. That everything about her original character is wrong. And it's kind of, you know, they just want to focus on the skills things. And they just want to focus on, she's got to right the wrongs that she committed because she committed all the wrongs in the world and has to right them all. It's just stupid shit. Stupid shit. Skill tree. They do it like this. It's kind of weird, honestly, the design. But it's pretty much the same stuff as before. You have your 3 different branches and all these cool things. So it's nothing really worth worrying about too much. You got the same weapon upgrade system. You got more weapon variety. Again, it doesn't matter. Okay. So problem 1, repetition of the formula, the game mechanics being similar, combat being similar. You know, it's not really improved at all, to be honest. You have more variety of bows, but that's just because so many games have had bows. So whatever, who cares? I'll show you. We do have the good lots of different outfits. So I'll just go through these as I'm complaining. That one's a good one. Now, the difference between the original face and this new face is quite... Really, it's really changed completely. It's a completely different face. Yeah, I'm just going through. Fashion show. Fashion show. So the old game version, very different. See, and then you got the older ones. Look at the fashion. And then we got the cross fitness. Okay, so let's go somewhere else. Temple of Cuckoo then. Let's go here. So they're tiring, and the side quests are chores. Having to wear the different outfits in the ancient village thing so you don't get attacked is annoying. It just does the constant change your outfit every time you change your outfit. You leave that area, you change your outfit. It's just it's a bit annoying. You can turn it off once you beat the game, but you know, that's whatever. So repetition, game mechanics getting old and tired, QTE being old and tired, traversal being old and tired, and there's only a little bit of changes to the vertical climbing stuff. The tombs are okay at first, and then they get old and tired. I really just don't care about them. There's no point going. This is an exit to the temple. I came from that way. Collecting and crafting is pretty much old and tired. There's a lot of stuff that they didn't learn from the first game in the trilogy, which is you can. They needed to less open world mechanics. Would have been better, and just keep it story. Just keep it tight, story driven, and don't add fluff, and they'd be fine. But they opted for more open world mechanics, and then okay. Problem number 2. I have to get into it because it's relevant. Let me just grab that. Some of the story mechanics, the way you traverse through the story, some of the sections are incredibly stupid. So I'm specifically talking about. Let's pause that and I can show you all the things you can try and collect. Look at all the collectibles and things and all the little side missions and things. There's all a bunch of stuff. Look how many more there is now. Aren't you happy? Don't you want more? Stealth sections. So a big part of this game was advertising that someone had come together to make some great stealth mechanic thing where you'd hide in the mud. How cool is that? And then up against the grass wall. Oh, you're so cool and stealthy. Aren't you a badass? But it make no sense. So they're inserted in the game because someone wants to advertise a mechanic that they came up with, and yet they're totally illogical because just after you escape one of these sections, and this is multiple times here for some reason, where you only had your knife and your mud and your grass walls, then you grab your bag and get your guns out. The bag you had with you all along. Your magical bag of guns. And it does this multiple times. And it's like, okay, I carry a bag of guns, but I can't use them in the village. I can't use guns in the village. People are scared of guns. They don't like them. But I've got the magical bag of guns with me at all times. And I'm in story missions and I'm in the temple and things, but we can't do anything. We can't fight them because we don't have our guns, because I'm not allowed to have my guns. But then, I have my guns. It's incredibly stupid. And it does this multiple times. This stupid shit. Where I lost my guns. But then I still have them in a bag. And as soon as I get out of the next section, I'll just get down on the ground and put the guns back on. It's so dumb. It is so fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. See, look, I'm climbing. So they added this whole, you gotta jump and then activate the pickaxe into the wall thing. So it's... This is stupid. That was pretty bad. There is grappling hook in this, as you'd expect from any modern open world game. No jetpacks though. Silly. Fast travel somewhere where I can change my outfit. Oh, can I go back to the... Yes, I can. So yeah, there's stealth sections and there's story parts where you complain, lamenting about the weapons you have, and then you actually have a bag with all your guns in it that you just open up afterwards. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's not the stupidest thing I've encountered in terms of game mechanics. I know of a worse one, and I'll talk about that when I do a review of that game. But I must say that this is it just completely destroys any immersion. It's just the stealth sections for the sake of having stealth sections. You know, it's because someone thinks they're cool to have in there. It's not because they make any sense whatsoever. They don't make any sense. Alright. They just do not make any sense. So you have having to change your clothes all the time. Stupid cell sections. You have repetitive open world grinding type situation with side quests and collectibles, and some of them being slightly more nuanced than others. You have scary tombs. So I think the scary tombs is probably the best part of the game is the scary tombs. And they are quite scary. And there's these like little goblin dudes that you got to battle, and you like kill lots and 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 lots of them with your guns that you always have because you always need them. There's sometimes where you don't have the gun and you just got the bow and stuff, but yeah. So I mean, the tombs. The tombs are the key to the game, obviously, because the story is stupid and everything's Lara's fault, and it's just dumb. The bad guys get away with everything because if it wasn't for Lara being involved in one step of the 10-step process, then it would be all their fault. But no, their bad guys aren't bad. It's Lara who's bad. Lara's the bad person. Bad person, Lara. Bad. Yes. Let's... Okay. I'm going to go to the main menu and go into a tomb, and we're going to have a look at that. Problem number 3. Let's grab this one. That's really problem number 3. I've already said it. Let's just do it. Enter solo. That's fine. Everything is Lara's fault. And creating a story narrative based around everything being her fault and taking apart the strength of the character. So the character development is a big problem. So in other words, there's none. Let's go. Oh, what is this shit? I gotta collect orbs? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this garbage? Holy frick me. Sorry, I can't put you through this shit. I don't know why they even added that shit to the game. So, some of the extra stuff like that is just garbage. So any that isn't okay. Why the fuck is it... Why is it always collecting this stupid shit? Okay, we've gauntlet stuff. There we go. This is a good... Why is it collecting wisps? There we go, thank you. So just explore them, thankfully. So she still has companions, still has a team. She's not on her own completely. And there's a heavy reliance on other characters. So there's a desperate yearning by the creators of the game for you, Lara, not to solve problems on her own, completely to have help and to work together with others and try and sort things out. Let's change goddamn outfit. That'll look. Oh, so this is the water one. God damn it. Oh, there's no... I cannot for the life of me remember where to go. Alright, that's the problem with my memory. If I climb up, maybe? No, I can't remember. God damn it. This is the problem with memory. It's not good. So you have the big part of the DLC stuff, the season passes, you get all these tombs, and I just have no interest in them whatsoever. I did enough tombs. So collecting things, the collectibles, the open world grinding to get weapon upgrades and all that stuff, and then to lose all your weapons as soon as you go in a stealth section because you need to lose all your weapons, and then you didn't lose all your weapons, you have them in a bag. But they slap it here on the front freaking page. How cool is it? She can stab people. She's covered herself in mud. It's Predator reference. Predator reference. Am I nitpicking? Maybe. But unlike the first two Tomb Raider games, which I really enjoyed and finished, I never finished this one because it's fucking stupid. The story is so freaking stupid. The integration of the mythos and things is, again, it's not even that big a deal, honestly. I think nothing of it. It's nothing in my mind. And this game is just trash. I mean, you can only repeat the same formulas for so long in the same environments and before they run out of value. So this one, the jungle, isn't far enough away from the original forest and island. I know what they should do for the next one, and the problem, this is why I'm really doing this review at this time, is because they're considering doing a next one because Amazon bought the rights to make another one. So whether they bought the company, so whether or not they push to make another one, and whether it goes where I think it'll go, which it'll go back to when Tomb Raider was doing its Metal Gear phase. Whether they go that direction, I think, is very likely. So back to more the high-tech environments, clean metal and steel and stuff, and the evil organization, and you got to escape from the prison thing and all that stuff. Yes, I played video games. Don't worry about that. Let's go back to the open world thing. I didn't finish this game because I didn't want to finish this game because I didn't care. So this is the thing. By treating Lara like a piece of shit and making her a character that's just unlikable, I have no sympathy for her. She had no sympathy now. All out of sympathy. All the sympathy is gone. All sympathy disappeared. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the other people. Especially her friends who treat her like shit. I don't care about these people who are somehow hidden in this hidden village thing for a long time. It makes no sense. You can't have hidden villages, hidden cities in modern world. Oh, we've got this freaking... Sorry, I'm killing you with explosions. So we have like combat segments and stuff, and big long-winded sections where you're running away and battling things, and there's fire and bad guys doing bad stuff in the jungle, all that sort of stuff, all that sort of shit. And you got the village. I mean, you have long playing sections where you're running away, which are just they're just mid. I really could care less for the enemies. There's a big problem is the enemies being just totally forgettable, irrelevant garbage. I don't care about them at all. They're just trash. And we just kill them like trash. The men. Anonymous men being obliterated. I don't like this game. And I would never recommend this to anyone to play.
Laura, I have to talk to you.
It's one of your friends.
What was that?
That's part of what we have to talk about. Meet me in the courtyard.
Supposedly. Everyone's betraying her and all this sort of shit. Holy shit! It's coming right for us! I managed to kill it. It's a miracle. There's more of them! They're multiplying! You have the stupid animal parts collection bullshit, which you don't even... There's so much in this game they could just remove, and it would have absolutely no negative impact on anything. And it's a shame, because it looks good. They put in a lot of work. It's just that there's a lot of irrelevant crap. So all of the collecting, all of the crafting could be removed. Half of the guns, 80% of the guns can be removed. They're totally irrelevant. All the collectibles in the world. Oh my god, you can remove all of them. 90% of them you can remove. They're totally irrelevant. There was a system they came up with, the monolith, in the previous game. I didn't talk about it much, but it is interesting with the language stuff. But they just go nuts on it here, and it's totally freaking irrelevant. All the stupid documents and survival caches and all that stuff, and the explorer backpacks and all this stuff is just... They could have cut so much. There's so much filler garbage in this game that it's quite shocking how much there is and how many open world sections they've got with more filler garbage. And the stupid outfit thing, how it keeps changing the goddamn outfit every freaking 10 seconds. Alright. Let's finish this up. The movement and everything is still the same. It's still a little bit janky, to be frank. They didn't integrate into a proper parkour system, so they never went that full way. And so you do get a lot of... I should have been able to reach that, and then sort of awkwardness in the movement. Let's run. And combat is still pretty much the same. As for the stakes being higher than ever, no, they're not. At the start, you had the big flood and the people in the village died, but it's just stupid. Oh, side missions. There's so much more fluff, so many more NPCs that just don't matter. And the side quest stuff's just garbage. Nothing interesting about them. And the main missions are nothing interesting about them, so... The mystery puzzle elements. Okay, we'll talk about the puzzles. In the tombs, the puzzles are alright. Sometimes I've turned off the assist function, so you can other highlight things so it doesn't highlight. So it can be a little bit more challenging. But they're nothing amazing or anything. I mean, they're still okay. In this section wasn't too bad. In the church, working out the mystery. But mostly forgettable. What you looking at, kid? just stand here and I'll switch weapons. So oh, stupid shit. You do have boosts and stuff. What are you even doing with your hands? Making arrows? Is that making arrows, is it? Where is the bow even touching? It's not even touching it. I sweated a lot about collecting everything and trying to, 100% every area. But that was just stupid. So I regretted that later. So I'm regretting it now. Trying to 100% every area was silly. So if you do play this game, even if I don't think you should play it, don't bother trying 100% every area. Don't worry about collecting all the guns or upgrading the weapons. You don't. Just don't. Just move forward. Yeah. Overdone. Overplayed their hand. And they just so many collectible shit all over the place. It's just stupid side missions. Look how many there are, and how each part takes like freaking Jesus. They've all got like a billion steps. See, look at that. Look at that. And we got all the challenges for knocking down little things. There's so much little innocuous open world bullcrap. Got all these artifacts which I don't care about. Any survival guide stuff. So much tedious bullshit. I've talked too long. Talk too long. Leave it looking at Lara. Let's do photo mode again. And we'll finish on photo mode because it's the way to do it. Alright. And let's do border. No, I think we'll start how it... We'll end how we started. Yes, we'll put the logo on. No, I put it... There we go. And then I go dark. So yeah. Let's show the weapon off. I've seen a lot of other reviews of the game and they didn't quite reflect my concerns. So maybe there's a bit of looking at the world through a, different lens, that sort of stuff. Seeing things with a different perspective, which is totally reasonable. Everyone has, their own opinion, their own experience. They all think the game is great, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's shit. The story is shit. It's just... Yeah, it's not. It's not good. It's just sad. See, look at that sad face. Honestly, the sad face looks a bit sus. Let's be frank. Yep, let's leave it here. This is the image. Okay, go up and then down. There we go. That is sus as all hell. Okay, let's leave it there. All right. I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 10. So it's okay. Barely making okay. I think this is the worst of the three, and there's really no comparison. And it has a lot to do with repetition, and then it has a lot to do with the structure of sections, the stealth sections just being incredibly stupid, and so much of this, when you change your outfit all the time, it also means you can't use your guns. So it's incredibly dumb. It's so stupid. Like, where'd your guns go? They're in a magic bag. It's in her pocket. So she carries a magic bag of guns with her everywhere. And then, it's just so stupid. This whole what they were trying to do, what they ended up doing is just dumb. So dumb with the freaking limiting the players' freaking arsenal of tools, of weapons, because they're wearing a bloody native outfit. It's just so stupid. So freaking stupid. Oh, there we go. Up the nose. Up the nose. Oh, I can't go up the nose. Alright, what's the image to finish on? Bad storytelling. Demonizing the main character in a way that just made no sense whatsoever. It's all Lara's fault. It's always Lara's fault. Everything's Lara's fault. She destroyed the world. Yeah. And then there's been the impact on the world and that there's no gravity. There's so many NPCs. It's a bit odd. Looking back now, it is quite odd how many people there are in this remote area, and in the ancient city, and it's kind of strange. There's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of open world grindy bullshit, collectible stuff that's totally irrelevant. They need to cut it down. They need to just do story for the next game. Just have a linear story. Keep it narrow. Don't get big open world sections. I say the same thing about God of War, the Ragnarok in particular. There's so much open world grindy bullshit. Unnecessary stuff. You just don't need to do it. You're padding out the game and you're making the game worse. In this case, you made the game a lot worse. So much stupid bullcrap challenge things and little collectible things that all mean nothing. Means nothing. It's just meh. Yeah. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Meh. I don't recommend it. Yeah, that'll do. I've rabbited on for ages. If you disagree and you thought it was great, then maybe you didn't play the first two games as much, or maybe you did. Maybe you enjoyed the whole trilogy. I'm happy for you, but I didn't. If you're excited for a new game, and it'll be more Metal Gear style with more modern environments, more sleek design sort of style, that'd be interesting. We'll see. You're excited for them to give Lara a girlfriend because she's naturally a lesbian, even though she's just doesn't have romantic relations. She just is her own character. She doesn't need to lean on other people. There's so much leaning on that freaking friends in this. It's like, goddamn, she's strong enough on her own. She still hasn't found her full self. It's odd because the first and second games, like leading into it, that she would become the millionaire gallivanting explorer, and regardless of the consequences, she'd just suck it up and keep moving forward, and wouldn't bow to other people's complaints and irritations and their bullshit burden on her. And she'd be, her own person and tell them all to go fuck themselves. But she's still not there yet. They just sort of delayed it. So she goes back to being, oh, it's all my fault. And it's like, fuck off. We've done this phase. We've had this before. We're over it. We're on to the next phase. So we need to be strong and capable and have money. Batman. Only you're actually adventuring. Discovering things. Solving mysteries that of mythological sort of stuff. Or ancient mysteries. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope that happens, but we'll see. We'll see if the Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix want to do what they want to do. If they, get the nod to go again. But yeah. Not a great conclusion to a trilogy, not a summation of all the parts and a reflection on the character's development and a build up and a payoff. It's just so much grindy bullshit. Side quests, wasting your time. Tombs that have maybe some of them look okay. But same janky climbing bullshit. No real. It's not open world. You can't climb everything. You can't traverse all environments. You're able to jump super high as her magical ability, but you can't. There's little odd bits in the environment you can't climb over because your character can't interact with them because they haven't designed the game in a way that sort of can conquer that. That's the next step. Is that you can go everywhere. It is open world, and then you can create an open world that has mysteries in it that to get to them you need to be actually find them, not just they're laid down in a path in front of you that you've got to follow. So many paths you just have to follow and then same with the climbings. There's no freedom. There's no freedom in this game. They haven't evolved to the next level. It's kind of like talking about freaking Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and saying, you know, can they just make Elden Ring? It's like talking about this game. So can they just make the Elden Ring? Can they make the full open world that is connected and has all the mysteries and has the it does have open worldness, but it doesn't have the grindy stupidity. It actually has mystery and discovery and awesomeness and not limiting in a way that just sort of seems so scripted. The scripted limiting of the game and the passage through the game is just dumb. These scripted stealth sections are so stupid. I hate them. They just they lost sight of what this game should be, and that's conquering the world and the mysteries and nothing holding you back, including that thing you can't jump over. And that little ledge there that you can't climb. And that little bit there you can't climb. You got a goddamn mountain pickaxe. You can climb shit. And yet you can only climb the surfaces they let you climb. Only climb that little one there with the special colour on it. Ooh, only climb this one here. Ooh, you can only grab that ledge because it's got a special marking on it. Ooh. And this is true for some other open world games as well. I'll be frank. That don't allow that sort of open exploration of the world. And do want to limit your behaviour tremendously. And hopefully they can adapt and overcome. So Elden Ring, it still had its linear sections, but it had so much hidden little nooks and crannies and things. And I mean, the departure from the Dark Souls to the Elden Ring is just a massive change. And again, they'll only get better. So it's kind of it's a big deal. So, people say open world games are overdone. This is one that is overdone, but the actual good ones are not overdone. Good games are never overdone. We're just still waiting for them. And we see them, we go, oh, they're amazing. People go, oh, that's the same as all the others. And you go, no, it's not. We felt it was different, and it was. So I felt this game was garbage, for the most part. The story's garbage, character development's garbage as none. And yeah, I don't recommend it. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, trash. Don't buy the DLC stuff, don't buy the tombs, don't buy any of that collecting the goddamn freaking coloured orb things, all that shit. Oh my god. It's just stupid what they did to the tombs. Oh my god. They take one good thing and then just destroy it. Having them as DLC stuff that you could buy, and that was just so stupid. I hated that shit. Something seriously wrong with them. That's a Square Enix involvement, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, and there's a lot of costumes as DLC and that. It's just outfits as DLC, and that's just garbage. And some of them do have benefits and things, but it's just stupid. So yeah, I'm done. First, if I 10, like and subscribe. Catch me next time. I'm gonna do another trilogy. The next trilogy in my sight's Bioshock. It mirrors this trilogy somehow. I wonder how. All right then. It's been Frosty by 10. Like and subscribe. I said it twice. Leave your comments if you don't agree with me. If you think it's great. If you think me being tired of this same formula for this series is my fault. Whatever. I feel the way I feel. Tell me how you feel. Try to articulate it. I understand that words can't always convey emotions, and that's just the reality of life. If we take everyone's words literally, we're all just going to be destroying ourselves. So I won't take it too hard if you say some mean things. But don't. I would recommend you don't. But if it's too mean, I won't respond. But if it's okay. As long as you put forward your opinion and sort of justify it. I think that's the kind of key. Alright, that's enough. I've gone way too long. Alright, I'll catch you next time. Hopefully Lara Croft will be more likable in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.